I can't believe I have to have this conversation, Clarabelle. Are you on the microphone? Microphones, Clarabelle. You got to stay off the microphone. I have to talk about being a saint. This is the most bizarre conversation I guess I have to have. Upon occasion, there are people who love me very much who will come and say, Clarabelle doesn't say anything. Just, I love you, whatever. Do whatever you want, just pet me and feed me. That's what Clarabelle says. There are people that will say something along the lines of, Sage, you are tarnishing your sainthood. You are hurting the saintly actions that you're doing. It is the most uncomfortable, awkward conversation I have to have because I, of all people on planet Earth, have got to be in the bottom 10% of sainthoodness. Ask anyone that went to college with me if I'm a saint. Ask anyone. I mean, 100% of people you can find that I went to college with, ask them if I am a saint. It is such a weird thing. I mean, it's like, it brings up so many weird emotions when I have these conversations. Like, so the conversation is, you're ruining your sainthood, Sage, by swearing, by attacking the mayor. Why can't you just do all the good work you do? And, you can talk about the actions. Just don't, you don't want to talk about the mayor himself. Just talk about the actions. And while you're at it, stop swearing, Sage. It makes me feel icky. Icky. I mean, they don't say that part. But you can tell, and they're just like, oh, I wanted a friend that was a saint. I didn't want an asshole activist as a friend. I wanted to be able to put a button on my collar that said, I'm friends with Sage the Saint. Not like, I know Sage the asshole. So I guess we have to have this conversation. Okay, look, I'm not going to go into my past. I bring it up every once in a while on Facebook. I'm not going to tell you why I am no saint. I am no saint, okay? I'm no saint. Nothing about me is saintly. I'm not even doing the good work that I'm doing because I'm a nice guy. I'm just doing it because I had a midlife crisis. Everything else sucked. Okay? Look, I know people that are good people. Okay? I get to run into them a lot. And I'm not them. I'm not a good person. You look at me and you think I'm a good person, but I'm not. I am just a guy that was bored and just annoyed by all the other work I've been doing in my life. I just like, capitalism can suck a dick. Okay? All right? Capitalism is a cruel, totalitarian master. Okay? All right? And that's what I've been all my life, is a capitalist entrepreneur. Now, asterisk, Marxism is worse. Okay? I believe, for what it's worth, capitalism with rules Okay? When you're playing the game always has rules. Okay? When you have this like libertarian free market bullshit, crazy shit happens. Crazy shit. Like fucking Nestle telling me that I'm going to be upset that I have to pay more for chocolate if we keep hounding them about the slaves they're using to like do their shit in the world. Fuck Nestle. Fuck them. Okay? We gotta get real. I am no saint. I have no interest in being a saint. I didn't even want, that's not, I did not come to this to make you look at me and be like, oh, isn't Sage wonderful? I don't give a shit about you when you think about me. It wasn't about you at all. It was all about me. It was 100% all about me. I have an ego. I have a big ego. I think very highly of myself. I feel like I can change the world. Only an egomaniac can feel like he can change the world. Any rational, down-to-earth human being would just quietly go about their business. Not me. I'm like, fuck the system, man. I'm coming for it. I'm going to tear it down single-handedly, piece by piece, board by board. Look at my hat. Does this look like my white glasses? Does this look like a saint to you? This, me yelling. My sound is probably blaring out of. What is this button? What is that button? Nope, wrong button. Never mind. I hate dealing with sound. I didn't set out to make you think I'm a good person. I didn't think about you at all. All I did was I was standing on the street trying to run for mayor, which is an egomaniacal pursuit in itself. And the only people that talked to me were homeless people. And I found out that there were actual people living in the woods in tents. And I thought that was insane. I thought that was just something that happened like in California with 5 people. I thought there were 5 people in tents somewhere in California or something. They're everywhere. They're out there tonight. I took propane to people living in tents tonight. I came into this pissed. I'm still pissed. I'm angry. I'm probably closer to Darth Vader than I am to Luke Skywalker, okay? It's okay, Clarabelle. I love you very much. Look, I don't care if you think I'm a good person or a bad person. Now, here's the other thing. They're like, but Sage, when you swear... Okay, can we talk about my swearing? Let's just talk about... I could be telling you there is a man with one leg freezing to death on the streets right now, and if I do it with swear words, they'll be like, oh my God, Sage, I can't believe you used swear words. Okay? Often by people who swear themselves. They're hypocrites. They don't like to swear in public because it's not what you do. Well, fuck you. Stop being a hypocrite. Either swear or don't swear, but don't pretend you don't swear. It's fucked up. Hypocrisy is a big reason we got to this whole fucked up position in our lives right now anyways. Lying about who we really are. Pretending we're the Joneses, how we're so perfect and everything's so perfect. And down believe you're jamming like fucking needles in your neck and beating your spouse and kicking your dog and, I don't know, pissing out the window because you're so fucking drunk. You're lying. You're all lying. You can't, you're like, I can't stand the swear words. And then you're swearing yourself, but not in public. take me or leave me. But I'm gonna give you authenticity. I'm not gonna pretend I'm something I'm not. Okay? I swear, and I'm swearing. I'm sorry if it hurts your little sensitive fucking ears, but there's people goddamn dying on the streets. And every time you tell me your ears are hurt about my swearing, and you didn't hear a fucking word I said about people dying on the streets, you just make me angrier. You just make me angrier. And that's what it comes down to. I'm not a saint. I'm fucking pissed off. Yeah, I do nice things. And yeah, I'm a good person. I don't know if I'm a good person. That's too complicated of an equation, a pros and cons list. I don't know if I'm a good person or not. It's not my concern whether I can do nice things, and can be a nice person. I'm enjoyable at parties sometimes. No, don't ever invite me to a party. No, bad, terrible at parties. I can offend anybody anytime at a party. It's just, even sober. Drunk, forget about it. I can do nice things. And I can be nice to people, and I like being nice, and I am a nice person when I'm a nice person. And I'm an asshole when I'm an asshole. And that is what I learned from Star Wars. It's called the Force, and there's a balance. And they don't tell you, actually, that they just want the light side. They want the Force balanced. It's the yin and the yang. 1600 BC, the Chinese came up with the Qi, which is the force of life, the Qi. We've been thinking about this for thousands of years. It's a balance. You balance it. I think. I'm not going to be a nice guy all the time. If you want to be a nice guy, by all means, be a nice guy. I know nice guys, and they're lovely. They're lovely. I love being around nice people. It's wonderful. I just sit around and they say nice things, and we talk about nice things, and we do nice things. And that's nice. That's nice. But that's not me. I'm not a nice guy. I mean, sometimes I'm a nice guy. I mean, you come over, boy, I want to probably have a nice time unless I insult you, and then, you run around and you're pissed off for years, literally years. I can piss people off for years just with one sentence. It's a knack. A knack I have. Upset Clarabelle. No, I didn't. I'm just kidding, Clarabelle. I didn't upset you. What? You already had dinner. Come on. Okay, but you have to... The microphone, Clarabelle. I don't have where to put the microphone. Clarabelle, what are we going to do? What are we going to do, Clarabelle? Okay. All right. Okay. I love you too, honey. I'm okay. I'm not sad or angry or nothing. No, I'm telling a story to the camera. Yeah. I know, honey. I know. I love you too. You are a good puppy. You were so good. So good. Okay, don't worry. I'm going to tell more story, but don't be scared, okay? All right. So look. Okay. All right. So you have to stop thinking of me as a saint. And then they're like, but you're a saint and you're ruining it by swearing and picking on the mayor. Let me talk about the mayor. Okay? Now, some people are upset. Some people were upset when I told people that the mayor is killing homeless people. They were like, I can't believe you said the mayor's killing homeless people. Well, I had a day center and a shelter, and the mayor tore it down, and then people within a block of my facility died in the cold. He broke it. He bought it. The blood is on his hands. Still stand by it. People are still shocked I'm saying it. That's shocking. Mayor killing people. He broke it. He bought it. It's what we learned in Iraq. He tore it down. That blood is on his hands. Specifically, there was a guy, he walked away from a addiction treatment. He'd been there for months. He got some fentanyl. He went into an abandoned house by himself. His tolerance went down, which happens a lot with opiates. He overdosed by himself and died within a block of my facility in the winter. in the winter. Did not make me happy. I was not happy. So some people were upset about that. Some people, Clarabelle, it's okay, honey. Some people are upset when I attack the mayor himself. Now, I need more qualification on that. I've never said I hate the mayor. I don't think I hate him. In fact, for the record, I think he's probably a nice guy. Everybody says he is. He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. And look, he's trying his best. But here's the thing. He's in over his head. He wasn't supposed to be the mayor. Gary Moneypenny was supposed to be the mayor. I knew Gary Moneypenny, liked Gary Moneypenny. Gary Moneypenny was supposed to be the mayor. Gary Moneypenny couldn't keep his hands to himself, felled up some chick within a couple days of being the interim mayor. Gary Moneypenny's out. And then the regime, who has been in power for decades here, run by Ray Capper, don't forget that name, Ray Capper, pulls all the strings in the Democratic Party here in Akron, and they chose Dan Horgan. Why? One, he was the clerk of courts, people knew his name, and two, they knew he would play ball. He was just a company man doing what he was told. And that's what they like. I would say 10 out of the 13 council people in city council right now are company people. They'll do whatever the mayor says. Because you know why? Because they want to keep their cushy jobs. Their $34,000 a year jobs where they just have to show up for one meeting a month and awesome health care. Free. They just want to keep it. So they're going to do whatever they're told. Keep their opinions to themselves, because as soon as they cross the mayor, somebody else's name is going to go up on the next board, the next yard sign, and it ain't going to be you. They're going to find somebody that's a company person, and they're going to spend all their money on them. It's true. It's undeniable. It's not, this isn't an opinion. This isn't some sort of hyperbole. This is true. This is how Akron politics works and has worked for 20 some years. Maybe probably going on 30 years. It'll be on 30 years at the end of this thing. So I don't know if I haven't said that he has bad hair. I haven't said that he's ugly. I did put the Monopoly, I photoshopped a Monopoly monocle on him and a Monopoly mustache and a Monopoly hat on him because he endorsed Bloomberg? I mean, Bloomberg? If he wanted the money guy, why didn't he go with Yang? He went with the billionaire? He didn't go with Biden? Okay, so Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders are too out there for you, just too liberal. You pick Bloomberg? Yeah, I'm going to make fun of that. That is lame. It's lame. So, I don't know if that's me making fun of the mayor. That's me making fun of the mayor because he endorsed publicly Bloomberg. It's terrible. It's the worst. Look, they don't let him out on public much. When you read the newspaper, it's never him. It's Hardy. It's always Hardy. Very rarely does Horgan say stuff in public. But when he does, it's usually gold for me. So yeah, I'm going to make fun of him when he endorses Bloomberg. Oh my God. Oh, what a terrible endorsement. You love Bloomberg? Anybody out there? Bloomberg? You got a Bloomberg sign? You're going to be on the Bloomberg campaign? You're going to make calls dollar for dollars for Bloomberg? God, it's terrible. Bloomberg is terrible. So yeah, I did make fun of that. And it's got legs. I can do that. I can make fun of that for so long. But then the things that he does are not so funny. Like the fact that he is the mayor of a city that has the highest eviction rate in Ohio and the 24th highest in the country, and he's going to maybe in February have a meeting with landlords or something. But what's really important is we get roundabouts, okay? Roundabouts, people. We need roundabouts, okay? We need roundabouts and parks. And most importantly, and he said this from day one, from his first term, we need 250,000 people in Akron. We have about 190,000. That's the number one on the list. We need 250,000 people. 250,000 people. Okay? That's his number one favorite thing. He cares more about 60,000 people that don't live here than the 190,000 that do live here. With extreme poverty, extreme addiction, extreme overdoses. You cannot deny this. So, if I said, let's say, I don't know if I said it, but I'm going to say it now. Dan Horgan is an idiot. Okay? Dan Horgan is an idiot because he is focusing on roundabouts and parks while his city burns. You ever heard the saying, they fiddled while Rome burned or whatever? I don't remember. You know, it's some say. Look, yeah, okay, you don't like me saying Dan Horgan is an idiot? Well, I'm sorry. Because that's how I feel. Because he's in over his head and he's just doing the bidding of the rich people that got him in office. They just want to focus on the positive. There's a super PAC that pays him a ton of money and it's in their mission statement. Focus on the positives of Akron. You sent hundreds, 600 emails to the mayor asking him about homelessness. Do you know how many responses he put out? None. Zero. Did not reply back, did not put out a press release, ignored them. He is cruel. Now, Dan Horgan is cruel. So now I have Dan Horgan as an idiot. Dan Horgan is cruel. Now, I can keep doing that forever, but you get the point. And now I've made two declarations. Dan Horgan is an idiot, and Dan Horgan is cruel. Okay? Some of you are probably shitting your pants right now. I can't, oh my God, I know his cousin. Ow, I am his cousin. How dare you? Ah! That's why it's bad. That's why it hurts, is because it's so close. I could say that about Donald Trump, that Donald Trump is an idiot, a murderer, and cruel, and nobody give a shit because you don't know Donald Trump, you don't know Donald Trump's family, nothing. But here in local politics, people are shitting a brick because they know Dan Horgan or they know somebody that knows Dan Horgan because it's local politics. And so they want me to calm down. Calm down, Sage. Just what they told Martin Luther King. The white, moderate clergy. Calm down, man. Just calm. Just calm. Calm. And you know what Martin Luther King said? In so many words. Fuck you, motherfucker. I'm getting this shit done. That's what he said, but much more eloquently. Look, I'm no Martin Luther King. I am not that eloquent. I did not go to that much school. I don't know philosophy as well as he does. And I just say it how I just do me. I don't do Martin Luther King. I don't do you. I'm not a saint. I am me. And yeah, because you know Dan Horgan, you know somebody knows Dan Horgan, and I call him an idiot and cruel and blood on his hands murderer. I'm still sticking with that, by the way. He closed my center, and a guy right around the corner dies of an overdose in an abandoned house. I don't know what happened first. Did he freeze to death, or did he just die from an overdose? We'll never know. Do you know what happened there? You know why else I'm so angry? Because there were two women that we worked with, and they knew he was in that house. They found him when he was dead. Okay, they found him on Friday, all right? They found his body dead on Friday. And you know what they did? They couldn't call the cops because they both had warrants. They can't call the cops. He's dead. Do you know what they did? They laid him out, dignified. They got a blanket. They covered him up. They put his hands in a dignified way. They moved things around to create a dignified space for Monday when I came back so I could call the police. At one point during the weekend, they went in and they found that his wallet and shoes were stolen. Somebody else came into the house, found his ass, and stole his wallet and shoes. They were so hurt by that they went out and found him shoes and put shoes on him. One of the most beautiful things I can imagine. Just right out of the Bible. It's just right out of it. And these were not saints. These are hardcore, drug-addicted, prostitute thieves. Not saints. But they had love. I don't want to be a saint, Clarabelle. I want to be truth. And I want to create change. So, while we're on it, so I've been thinking about this. Maybe I'll talk about it later, but we're going to talk about it now. I am an activist. I am looking to tear down the regime that is running Akron. Dan Horgan does not run Akron like you think he might. He is just a pawn in a larger Ray Capper construct. Okay? Okay? He is the person they think they can keep in office who they know will do their bidding. They know it. I am going to overthrow the regime. Yes, Clarabelle, I am. Just like they did with Milosevic. Yes. Just like it. And you know how they overthrew Milosevic? With stickers and t-shirts and concerts. They did a non-violent uprising that threw him out of office. So, look. I have lines in the sand. I am not going to hurt anyone physically. I'm not going to kill anyone. I am not going to hurt anyone. It's just off the board. It's the black and white of nonviolence. Okay? And in fact, if anybody hurts anybody, people should hurt me and hurt my supporters. Because we will stand quietly as anybody that tries to attack us. We will not engage. Now, my man Malcolm X, he had a theory that he wouldn't hurt anybody that didn't hurt him. He was not a nonviolent guy, and I get it. I appreciate it. That's not me. I am a nonviolent guy. I am not going to hurt anyone. I don't carry weapons, just so you know, in case you want to murder me. I don't carry weapons. I don't have a gun. I don't have a carry permit or whatever they call it. Nothing. Nothing. It's just me and my hat out there. Okay? I am not going to hurt or kill anyone. And I just want to say it for the record. Now, everything else after that is negotiable. Now, let's go to looting and breaking windows and burning cars and stuff like that. Not into it. Not into it. I'm not going to do that. I don't see any path where I need to do that. especially civilians. There's no reason to hurt an innocent bystander civilian in any shape, way, or form. You don't need to break their windows. You don't need to burn their car. You don't need to do any of that shit. It's unnecessary. Because quite honestly, everybody's already so sensitive about what I'm doing, so up in arms, because it's never happened before. I'm pretty sure I can throw Dan Horgan and his whole regime out of office just by picking on him on Facebook. This is the plan. Hold on. Let me say this. If we can remove Dan Horgan from office and put a mayor in office that is truly for the people, by me just making fun of Dan Horgan, it's not bad, right? I didn't stop traffic. I didn't spray paint any walls. I didn't break any windows. I just sat here on Facebook making fun of Dan Horgan for a couple years, slowly whittling him away and exposing him for the puppet, cruel, ignorant, in over his head tool that he really is. I just say it over and over again. And then we slide someone in. I'd say in 2022, the primary is the one we have to beat because you only need about 11,000 votes in the primary out of 126,000 registered voters. He only got 10,000 votes. He spent $150,000. He got 10,000 votes. It's stupid numbers. It's silly. The only people that vote in Akron are old people that read the newspaper and institutional voters, meaning people that have some sort of connection. They don't want to lose their jobs, so they just vote for whoever is keeping them employed. That's all that votes. So, if we can empower the people, young people and African Americans and minorities, my belief is the reason people don't vote is because they feel it's just pointless. They're all the same. If I can whittle away at Dan Horgan and make him look incompetent and not doing good work for the city of Akron, and then we find a candidate who is of the people and who does care for the people, and we build that story in about 2022. So you're going to have, it's only 20, you're going to get 2 years of me picking on Dan Horgan. 20, 21, and then 20, 21 and a half, like 20, early 22. And then the salvation comes. It's a long arc. There's going to be a lot of me picking on Dan Horgan. But if no one gets hurt, if nothing gets vandalized, and all I had to do was just sit here on Facebook and make fun of Dan Horgan and put an actual politician in the mayor's seat that cares about the people, don't you think that's worth it? Yeah, maybe I'm making you uncomfortable. Boo fucking who? People are dying in the streets and nobody's doing a damn thing about it. Do you know that there is not one warming center in Akron put on by the city? There's not, Haven Arrest, I think, has one. That's it. People that begged him, the Continuum of Care, the people that died homelessness, sent him a letter asking him for one. He ignores it all. All he cares about is roundabouts and parks and 250,000 people. He doesn't actually care about the people that are suffering in his city today. And that's what I'm going to say. And I'm going to try and do it in funny ways. I would really rather just make fun of him and make you laugh. I'm going to work on it, okay? I'm not an expert at this. I'm trying new things. Did you like my monocle, Horgan? Pretty funny, right? I thought Thought it was funny? I got more. I'll work on it. Don't you worry. I keep working on my material. But one thing is for sure. I am not a saint. I never was, I never am, and I never will be. I am not altruistic in my work. I am just doing me. I mean, I don't know if there's anything more egotistical than that. Just me doing me. Sometimes me is helping homeless people. Sometimes me is trying to destroy the career of Mayor Dan Horgan. Now, on me spending my saintly capital, if you happen to think I'm a saint, and you're still thinking it now, damn right I'm going to spend it. It's what everybody does. Do you know what a controversy it was to have Martin Luther King Day in America? People hated Martin Luther King, hated him. He didn't get shot in the face because everybody thought he was so swell. He was hated. They hated his rebuke against the Vietnam War. They called him a Marxist. Like, I'm sure they called him anti-American. They called him everything in the book. He spent his capital to make change. And that's what I'm doing. I am making change. Okay? I'm sorry about the swearing. I know it makes people uncomfortable. I'm aware of that. And I can appreciate that. And so, believe it or not, I'm trying to dial back my swearing, but I'm not going to eradicate it because I'm not going to lie to you. I'm never going to lie to you. I'm not. I always made that commitment that I was never going to bullshit you. And me swearing is what I do. You think I swear? You should see my wife. You should see my wife. It's ridiculous. We all swear at home, but in public we're like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, my goodness. I think it sort of has to do with it because we're now in kind of a Republican era. We always get so uptight when a Republican gets into office, you know. Although Donald Trump grabbed him by the pussy, Mr. Donald grabbed him by the pussy Trump, kind of should have loosened that up a little bit. So there you go. Look, I hope I don't go on a path that you're just like, this guy is bonkers. I hope you stick with me, and I hope you follow this pursuit. I believe in it. I believe that democracy is America. I believe that activism is America. We're born out of a revolution. Those people killed people, man. They killed people over this. Okay? It's off the board. If I can't do what I can do without killing or hurting people, then you win. I think I'm creative enough to cause a little bit of tension. It is going to whittle away at that guy, and it is going to build up somebody that's truly for the people. All right? So, there you go. There's that. I got to go have dinner. Clarabelle's given up. She's exhausted on my lap. All right. Yeah, I know. Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching.